Alright, this is Andrew with Joe to Home Inspections. We're here today in Salt Lake City doing a sewer scope. We're at 1140 East Parkway D3. We have the camera pushed out 82 feet to the city connection. Now we're going to pull it back, record it, and see what we find. So this first connection point is called the nose on. That's where it goes from your lateral line into the main city line. Looks like a good connection there. This is PVC pipe. So far I'm not seeing any standing water, which is great. That indicates that you have proper grade. Wet wipe stuck in the line right there. I'm going to flush the toilet and see if that goes down. Might take a minute for the water to catch it. I think it puts it down, which is good. Just a reminder, you never want to put wet wipes down the line, even if it says they're flushable. They don't break down. There's another one. And right here, looks like you have a little bit of an offset where the pipes have slipped. The camera's going over it okay. I'm letting that water settle before I say too much. So the water's gone down, but it's still sitting here, and that's a sign that you have an offset underneath that. But the pipes have slipped a little bit. The only way to fix that would be to dig it up and do a spot repair. This transition where it goes from ABS to PVC is usually right outside the foundation. That's where that switches. And a lot of times they would use a fitting called a Fernco. It's a rubber fitting, and it has a lot more flexibility, and so it can allow that spot to slip. When you have an offset like that, waste can get stuck, and that's what's happened here. Waste can continue to get stuck, and then it can create a blockage, and then it's easier for it to back up into the house. I'm also watching this water go down. I can't tell if it's slowly flowing down the line. That's very likely. It's also possible that if that offset has a gap for the water to get through the pipe, it could be going through the pipe, and that could cause settling. Access the line through an access point in the mechanical room. You see it right there in the basement. Biggest concern here is that you do have an offset. Already there's some waste stuck on it. It's possible that it might not ever cause a concern, but when you do have an offset, waste can get stuck and create a blockage, and that could lead to a backup. I've definitely seen a lot of offsets much worse than this one. I would find out from the seller if they've ever had a backup. Sometimes, you know, if they've had backups, that I would expect that you will continue to have them because of that issue. If they've never had one, that might be a good sign that you might be less likely to have one in the future. But lines perform different for different people depending on what you're putting down the line. So you want to be careful not to put anything down the line that you don't need to. I'm going to end this recording now.